So let's define allostatic load. This is a hypothetical term, a hypothetical concept. And it was kind of first, I think, talked about it, 30 some years ago, 35 years ago. And I'll just kind of read the quote very quickly. It's the strain on the body produced by repeated ups and downs of physiological responses, as well as by elevated activity of physiological systems under challenge, and the changes in metabolism and the impact of wear and tear on a number of organs and tissues that can be predisposed to disease. So, a highly hypothetical concept. But what it means is we're trying to say that all of the stressors, and that could be everything, that could be blast exposures, that could be rucking, that could be sleep deprivation, it could be your your divorce, it could be everything that you're managing. And go back and think about the high operational tempos and all the physicality of the work. Well, this affects not just the mind and the things that we think of as being psychological, but the nervous system, the neuroendocrine system, the immune system, metabolic, musculoskeletal, respiratory, perceptual, cardiovascular systems. All of these things are interconnected. So a blast, you do breaching or demolitions or shoulder fired rockets. All of these things have an effect on all of these physiological systems. And I mean, unfortunately, traditional medicine separates them. And so if you have metabolic concerns, you go to that specialty. If you have hormone concerns, and if you're lucky, then you might get to see an endocrinologist. But they're not necessarily talking to each other. And nobody's thinking about all of this, intertwined into one great big system. And that's kind of what we're trying to do here with this framework. And of course, it's not just the physiological systems, it's the cascade effects on all the social systems. Whatever social systems are relevant to you. If you're active, it might be your unit, your command. If you're married or partnered, it's that relationship. It's parenting and family. It's occupation. It's special, so societal, and all kinds of other things that are going to be affected. And it's cumulative, and it's very high for you guys. And I'll kind of talk about that in just a moment. But one of the things that we want to point out is if you have an 8-year career in the military, or a 10 or a 15 or a 25 or whatever, over time it's building. These things add up, they accumulate. Now, if you got proper rest and recovery breaks, if you got a full, 2-month vacation every year where you got to dip your toes in the sand and not have to think about anything or do anything, that would probably help mitigate. But of course, that doesn't happen in a military career.